The holidays are just around the corner, and for many, this is a time of joy, family traditions, and celebration. But for some, it can be a difficult time of year for a number of reasons. This year, make a difference in the life of a young child by donating for this year's holiday toy drive for Wayne and Pike counties. By supporting the Holiday Toy Drive, you can make a difference for children in Wayne and Pike counties and make sure their holidays are filled with happy memories. For details and up-to-date information, visit zipperjunction.org. In recent years, the United States government started releasing information on unidentified aerial phenomena, also referred to as UFOs, performing aerial maneuvers that far exceed the current capabilities of human technology. For those of us living in the Pocono Mountains, unexplained aerial phenomenon is just part of life in the Poconos. And throughout history, stories have been passed down through generations of strange lights in the sky, flying objects, and contact with other beings. For centuries, extraterrestrials have visited the Pocono Mountains of Northeastern Pennsylvania, not just for its world-class outdoor adventure, but for its abundance of natural resources and water. In fact, the first civilizations may have come from somewhere other than Earth. The Lenape people, who lived along the upper Delaware River since the beginning of history, believe that man inhabited the heavens and the Indians descended from the stars to live here on Earth. The name Lene Lenape literally means the original people. Lenape legend is based on thunder beings who lived in the sky and came to Earth on the wings of birds with great thunderous noise and fire. One Lenape story is about a man who visited the thunder beings on a high column of steam, returning several days later, bringing knowledge from the thunder being. Other legends involve magical little people of the forest and giant beings that were generally benevolent but could be dangerous if not respected. In addition to these beings, often described in similar ways as alien visitors today, the Lenape had contact with powerful sacred medicine spirits who gave them medical knowledge in their dreams. It wasn't long before people from beyond the seas began to arrive on the shores of this country. Early sailors reported strange lights and objects in the sky that they could not explain, and early Pocono explorers wrote about wilderness encounters with unusual beings in their journals. And as Europeans began to settle in the new land, stories of strange objects hovering in the sky above villages and towns, floating balls of fire, and visits from angels were commonplace. In time, the American colonies grew and sought to establish their independence from Great Britain. Throughout the Revolutionary War, there were reports of objects in the sky hovering over battlefields. And during the Battle of Minisink on the Delaware River, a story of a large silver sphere hovering above the river near the battlefield was passed down through generations of local families. Following the war, the Delaware River was used to transport coal, stone, and lumber downriver. The best-known UFO story was about a local lumberjack surveying the Pocono forest for valuable timber when he came across a strange craft pulsating with glowing light in a forest clearing. As he approached the object, a bright flash of light blinded him. He was found by hunters 6 days later, wandering through the woods, but could remember nothing from the last week, where he had been, or how he had survived. It wasn't long before the young nation found itself once again at war. The Civil War broke out, and a number of sightings in eastern Pennsylvania increased, with reports of objects hovering over battlefields and following troop movements. Following the Civil War, the Poconos grew into a summer vacation capital of the Northeast, with people fleeing the hot urban centers for the cool summer mountain breezes of the Pocono Mountains. Several boarding houses in the late 1800s to the early 1900s were known for being the best locations to observe the magical and strange objects dancing in the mountain skies. Occasional newspaper reports in the early 20th century referred to objects in the sky, unusual beings in the woods, and unexplained livestock deaths in the region. These were often dismissed as local folklore. The number of unexplained flying objects increased during World War I and World War II. The appearance of Foo Fighters, unexplained orbs of light following military craft, and appearing over battlefields was the most reported and viewed UFO activity at the time. Similar objects were often seen over industrial centers such as textile and glass factories in northeastern PA. In the decades following World War II, the Pocono Mountains was a growing honeymoon capital of the world, and communication channels evolved and increased the ability of people to report unusual sightings. But new technologies also increased the number of hoaxes that were perpetrated on unexpected people. Hoaxes, along with the government's denial that UFOs exist, created a social environment where people were hesitant to report or discuss aerial phenomena for fear of being considered crazy or easily fooled. Since the 1950s, after the term UFO became popular, weather balloons, commercial air traffic, missile and rocket launches, satellites, space stations, and experimental aircraft resulted in a number of explained sightings. However, the number of unexplained objects in the sky increased as well. A few of the sightings that made the news in the Poconos included the Fall 1956 account of Mrs. D residing in Milford in Pike County. At 9 p.m., she took a flashlight to see if there were deer in her yard and discovered two spacemen standing 150 feet from her, next to her garden. She described them as being 3 to 3.5 feet tall, dressed in tight silver suits with helmets, and were of muscular build. Long cigar-shaped objects were reported flying over the Tobyhanna Army Depot during the day on October 29th in 1956. The object was large, wingless, moving at high rates of speed, approximately 3,000 to 5,000 feet in the air, stopping in mid-air to hover over the Army Depot. In May of 1957, Mrs. Frances Stichler went out to feed her chickens in Dingman's Ferry just before dawn and saw a silver saucer-shaped object 15 feet above her barn, making a soft whirling sound. She observed the object for over a minute before it disappeared over a nearby hill. A flying saucer was seen flying through the Delaware Water Gap, heading north along the Delaware River in September of 1957. 40 circular objects were observed flying around Sailor's Lake near Stroudsburg at 500 to 2,000 feet in the air. They were seen by 11 residents and a state trooper on March 1st in 1973. The same UFOs returned to Sailor's Lake on March 21st and were later seen by people as they traveled through Northampton County and western New Jersey. A Pocono man reported seeing a green fireball moving across the sky. The sighting was confirmed by airline pilots, and there was no evidence of it being a meteor or space debris. The last sighting of the object was in Maine. Many of the objects in the Pocono Mountains are described as orange, green, or red orbs, triangular, circular, spherical, or boomerang-shaped craft. Each year, the National Unidentified Flying Object Reporting Center logs hundreds of calls from the Poconos. Hotspots appear to be around Milford, Stroudsburg, Dingman's Ferry, Bushkill, Mount Pocono, and Lord's Valley. The team here at Wally Life regularly observe unidentified objects in the skies over the Pocono Mountains. But don't just take our word for it. Visit these sites for more information on reported sightings in the Pocono Mountains, both identified and unidentified, and see for yourself. The truth is out there.
Hi, I'm Lorraine Collins with Davis R. Chant Realtors. With over 50 years of serving the Lake Wallenpaupack region, Chant Realtors sells more homes by volume than any other realtor in the area. The Lake Wallenpaupack area is an attractive place to live because of its low taxes, great school districts, and beautiful scenery. Agents at Davis R. Chant Realtors have an extensive knowledge of the local market and experience with everyone from first-time home buyers to experienced investors. Chant uses a variety of print media, billboards, open houses, and national websites to promote properties and reach buyers. We work with sellers to put together a thoughtful but aggressive market plan tailored to each home individually. Here at Chant, we know that working together and providing channels of communication and feedback is important for the best outcome when selling your home. We provide a unique feature called Seller's Dashboard to our sellers, which allow you to view up-to-the-minute online information about your home, including how it is being marketed, how often it is being shown, and notes from agents and buyers. If you are ready to relocate, upgrade, downsize, or know anyone who is considering the Lake region, please stop by or call Davis R. Chant Realtors at 570-226-4518 or visit us online at chantre.com.
The Sterling Business and Technology Park is currently divided into 23 lots ranging in size from 3 to 30 acres. Each lot in the park is KOZ certified for companies that qualify. The Sterling Business and Technology Park is perfectly located just off Exit 17 on Interstate 84 in Northeastern Pennsylvania, just under 2 hours from New York City. If you would like to explore locating your business at Sterling Business and Technology Park, visit sterlingbusinesspark.com.
Hi, welcome to Claws and Paws Wild Animal Park. My name is Pam Boglino. I'm the head keeper here at our zoo. This zoo was started almost 47 years ago, sort of like a petting zoo. Now it has grown into a huge animal park with lots of different varieties of animals. Over 100 different species of animals live here at our zoo. We are called the Zoo in the Woods because we are located in the heart of the Pocono Mountains. So that is actually what makes our zoo unique. We have a lot of exotic species that live here, like Jethro the giraffe here. We have a tiger, we have lions, we have a petting zoo. It's great for families. You can come, you can get an up close and personal view of all the different animals that live here. You can go in and pet the deer, feed the goats, and have a good time with them.
Claws and Paws Wild Animal Park has been a family tradition for generations. It is one of the very best places to get close to all kinds of animals, right in your own backyard. A great place to start your visit is at the petting zoo. Fun for all ages. Claws and Paws features a superb collection of exotic birds from all around the globe. From parrots and cockatoos to vultures and peacocks, you'll be sure to find your favorite. And for those who want to spend some time in the birdcage, be sure to check out the feeding schedule.
Another thing that makes our zoo very unique is that we allow a lot of people to interact with our animals here at the zoo. This is one of the best attractions that we offer. Very unique experience where you can get a one-on-one interaction with some of our most beautiful parrots. These lorry parrots come from the island of Australia and the islands around Australia. They are fruit and nectar eating birds, and we offer you apples to come in and feed the birds. So they're very friendly birds. As you can see, they love to land on you. And even if you don't have food, sometimes they just want to sit on your shoulder and admire your good looks.
The reptile house is another spot not to be missed. A wide selection of snakes, lizards, and turtles wait to greet you. For budding paleontologists, the Dinosaur Outpost provides opportunities to learn all about dinosaurs, take a few pictures, and even go on a fossil dig.
These tortoises are some of the largest turtles in the world, and they can reach to be over 100 pounds and live to be over 100 years old. They are gentle giants, so here at the zoo we do allow children to come in and pet the tortoises and spend some time with them. And we also allow them to feed the tortoises. It's a lot of fun, and the tortoises, believe it or not, actually have a lot of personality and love to be around people.
And what's a zoo without wild animals? Claws and Paws is home to over 100 species of animals you won't be able to find anywhere else. Let's enjoy a virtual tour of just some of the friendly critters you can visit while you're here. For schedules and information, be sure to check out clawsandpaws.com.
Skiing, snowboarding, and snow tubing in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania is a great way to spend a winter vacation. With 6 locations to choose from, there is something for everyone, from beginners to experienced snow sports fanatics. All 6 locations offer lodges, rentals, snack bars, restaurants, skiing, snowboarding, snow tubing, snowmaking equipment on all trails, skiing and snowboard lessons, ski patrol, and places to stay nearby. Let's take a quick look at each location. For a list of all the winter activities in the Pocono Mountains, check out PoconoMountains.com.
Hey everyone, it's Jim Hamill, and last month on Pocono Mountains magazine we showed you how to get out on the big lake at Lake Wallenpaupack with Pocono Action Sports and then play some golf at Paupack Hills. But as things get a little colder around the Poconos, you can head indoors here to one of the newest places along the lake. It's the Wake Zone Indoor Golf and Tap Room. Let's take a look. The Wake Zone here on Route 507 at Lake Wallenpaupack is one of the newest attractions around. And so PTN wanted to give it a test run here before the cooler weather sets in. So we have the owner, Becky Ryman, here with Wallenpaupack Brewing Company, and my buddy Josh Ans. He's a pretty good golfer too. And we're gonna try out the Wake Zone here. And one of the coolest features is that you could pick just about any golf course, famous golf course from around the world. Let's pick one out. All right, so these About Golf simulators have a lot of options to pick from. A couple of them here at the Wake Zone, you can pick from playing hockey to soccer and even dodgeball with zombies. But for today, we're gonna stick with golf, and you have 70 plus golf courses to pick from, including the Ocean Course, the Ryder Cup in '91, the links at Spanish Bay, and for today, I think we're gonna do Pebble Beach.
These are About Golf simulators. They're actually the PGA approved simulators that they use on the tours. And they are professional grade. There's apps for tracking your statistics and all sorts of bells and whistles that come along with the simulators. And you can also play some of the most amazing golf courses in the world right here in Hawley on the screen virtually.
Kim, thank you very much. We have all the drafts that you can get at Wallenpaupack Brewing right on tap, right, Becky, here at the tap room. And Josh, you got yours. This one's for Tom and Becky. And here's to a great round, everybody. Cheers. Cheers.
We do have service at the simulators for beverages, so you can enjoy our brews while you're playing and have lots of fun. We have all the equipment you need to come in and play. You're welcome to bring in your own clubs if you have those available to you. So yeah, it's really something to do for everyone. We've had all ages come in and enjoy it. As the weather is getting colder, we've seen definitely an uptick in the number of people coming in and reserving their spots at the simulators, which has been great. I'm also looking to do some leagues for groups this winter, so you can still get your golf game in this winter when the weather's not so nice.
Well, the Wake Zone hosts numerous events throughout the season. You can rent the bays inside by the hour. Bring your friends and your family and share. Just head to thewakezone-pa.com to get all the details. Jim Hamill for the Pocono Television Network here at Lake Wallenpaupack.
Tune in to Wally Life every Monday at 9 p.m. on Blue Ridge Communications Channel 13 for the latest in life around Lake Wallenpaupack.